ProvidenceNightOut.com is a one-stop destination website where you'll discover a comprehensive guide of everything that the Providence area has to offer. Nightlife, entertainment, dining and dancing, community and family events, and so much more. Download the free app called MyNightOut. It's ProvidenceNightOut.com.
Hey, welcome back to MyNightOut Radio. I'm George, and along with me is DJ Psycho Eddie.
Hello, everybody.
And those are our friends, 610 Connector with Novocaine, who just put on a killer show this past weekend over at Fat Squirrel with B&B Entertainment. We all know Nina. We see Nina at all the shows, and she just put on a killer show there. It was the release party for Those Alone, great band, rock band out of Boston. And 610 Connector was on that bill. And if you've never seen those guys, man, they just pour their heart and soul out in every tune that they play. So they're good guys, good guys. Hey, this segment here, I'd like to chat about, it's no secret, Ed and I always portray that, we're very big supporters of local businesses. And it doesn't just need to be entertainment-type businesses or businesses that are tied into the nightlife scene here in Providence. We're just big proponents of supporting any type of local business that's in our town, in neighboring towns, and towns we might have to drive to. And I know, not being a Rhode Islander, sometimes asking someone to drive outside their city, you're pretty much asking them to give up their left arm.
You want me to go to Narragansett? I got to pack a lunch.
But there's this great national project called the 350 Project, and it's basically We'll take the numbers separately. So we have the three. What three independently owned businesses would you miss if they disappeared? Ed, do you happen to have three locally owned businesses that
Yeah, they're all restaurants, actually. No, I'm only kidding. There is a few local businesses, aside from restaurants and venues, that I do like. One of them, it sounds odd, but I get my soaps and shampoo and everything else from a person who makes it in her house.
Oh, excellent.
It's called the Body Bakery. Kim is a good friend of mine, and what she does is she makes her own soaps and shampoos and lotions, and all her products do a phenomenal job, as good if not better than anything you could buy commercially. And she did it to basically get an income. She has some medical problems. I won't go into that, but she can't really get around that much. So someone is helping her with her, living arrangement, and the way she makes her money now is by selling all these products, and the products are phenomenal. I personally use, and I know I can already see the smile brewing off on the corner. If you don't know this, Tony Jones is running the soundboard right now, and he is giggling like a schoolgirl because I'm going to say, yes, I do use lotion. But even, like I said, the body soap, the shampoo, for the lack of hair that I have, but they all work excellent. And I believe she donated a gift basket. She's doing well enough where she's donating a gift basket to a Toys for Tots event coming up shortly.
Oh, that's great.
Yeah, so that's at least one of them.
Yeah, I mean, not all businesses need to be brick and mortar. If you have the opportunity to create an income stream from your home, all the more power to you. And if you can get people to support that type of economy, that's just great. But yeah, I think, if we can start a project here in Rhode Island, it is, fairly, it's becoming known in Rhode Island of the 350 project. Again, if you can just name 3 locally owned businesses that you just could not live without. And if you just spent a total of $50 between the 3 of them every month, the impact on the local economy is just tremendous. Out of every $100 spent locally to an independent store, 68 of that stays here in the community through taxes and payroll and other expenditures. And most of these independently owned businesses buy from other independently owned businesses as well for their supplies. So even some of the restaurants we go to, they're buying their produce locally, their meats are local. And, I again just believe it's just really a good way to fix the economy quickly, our local economy anyhow. And every time you spend that same $100 at a national chain, only $43 stays in your local economy. Now, I get it. Some people say, well, they're employing, local friends and family. I get that, and it's part of the equation. But most of the other money that they spend on their supplies are coming from other national chains, so they're really not supporting any of these auxiliary businesses that are in their neighborhoods. So I think it's a pretty cool project, and maybe that's something we can talk about every week. We can maybe pick 3 total businesses that don't pertain to the nightlife scene and maybe highlight them like we did with Body Bakery.
Oh, definitely. I'm sure I got a lot of friends that'll more than willing to even show up and talk to us. Fortunately or unfortunately, because of the amount of friends I have, it's going to be tough to just select one or 2. But, I think that's the cross we can bear because we do support the local. I've seen how some of the national chains, my father actually used to work for a national chain retailer. I'm not going to say anything, but there's a very big W in the beginning. And when you hear their plans and how they actually treat their employees, I appreciate the job I have a lot more. It's disgusting sometimes on how these national employers, national chains treat their employees just because they can. So, with that being said, what is one of the businesses that you would miss or you would support on that 350 project?
Sure. Well, in my neighborhood is a very successful small business named Joe's Place. And Joe's Place was nominated as the top small business in Rhode Island last year by American Express. And it is a store that you can get anything from soaps and shampoos and toothpaste, right through very exclusive perfumes and fragrances. They do a lot for the community. This time of the year, it is one of the busiest stores probably in my neighborhood for sure. And that's a business that we try to get to as often as we can to buy, our everyday needs. Your toilet paper or your toothpaste, those types of stores. Another one would be a restaurant. We probably buy from this restaurant, once every couple weeks just for that pizza night. But, it's important, I think, and I think we can see a difference when you go to a chain. They really don't have the same feelings for the business as those smaller operations do that are usually run by the whole family. That their sole income for that family and that branches off into other families depends on. So the customer service is totally different. The atmosphere once you go inside these small places are totally different. And so that would be two. And then we tried.
What was the name of that place?
Oh, it was Nino's. Nino's Pizza in Cranston.
Okay. I've been there. Actually, I've been going there since I was teenager. Almost.
It probably is one of the oldest pizza places in Cranston. It's actually been around for a while. This group of owners here has had it probably for about 12 years now, two brothers, and they're doing very well. So there you can see where a small business is supporting 2 or 3 families there.
Well, when you have a family business like that, they're taking pride in what they're doing because that's a part of them. Mm-hmm. It's not the same pimply-faced 17-year-old kid saying, welcome, I'm going to mass produce a pizza and, hopefully you eat it and get out and don't make a mess so I don't have to clean the table. These people really care about what they do. In any small business, they really care about what they do and they know the product that they're selling because who does know more about the product than the people that make it?
Right.
And I think I brought that up on the Thanksgiving show that we did with Mr. Jones. So, why don't we cut to a little bit of music, and then we can do some of our own picks after that.
Sounds great. Remember, you're listening to My Night Out Radio.